All right, this is Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD. This is Healthline Live. Let's go to Laura in New York, and she's got some ringing in both ears. Are you there, Laura?
Yes, I am,
And
Doctor.
how old a woman are you, and how much do you weigh?
58 and 125.
Okay. Well, and when did this start? How long ago?
It's probably been about 2 years.
Yep. Well, the two things that are critical. Number one is your bone metabolism. So that's the most likely problem. So you get a roll of pH paper, and you get coral and D3 gold. You get these guys, and you start out with a half teaspoon of the coral, and you up it every 3 or 4 days as you recheck your first morning urine pH. And your goal is to get that pH into the green zone, 6.4 to 7.0, okay?
And that's just to facilitate the absorption,
That's
correct?
to make sure that the body has what it needs to provide you with soft tissue calcium reserve. What happens in the ears is two problems. One is bone, and it's very sensitive to that, and the other is the nerve itself, okay? And the fact that it's bilateral is happening in both ears. It tells you that it's definitely a systemic issue. It's something going on in the body, and we've got to find it. So my first step is always the pH, especially for a female, especially at your age. I would also say that at your age, digestion is going to be a challenge, and it can continue to keep the pH acid if the food is rotting every time you eat.
No, I take the enzymes
Oh,
and the hydrochloric acid.
And you can see a huge difference when you use those, can't you?
Right, yes.
Yeah. All right, so you've got that. We won't worry about that. Then the other side of this is, of course, the nerve. And what I would do is get on DHA first, and maybe you'll take 5 at your main meal and give that about 3 to 4 weeks and see if the combination of these two, especially if you can get the pH to go. Now, Laura, you may have a rotten tooth, you may have a gum problem, you may have some other chronic problem that uses up the minerals as fast as we put them in. You're going to find that out. If that's the case, then you may need other support for kidney or parathyroid, which are the controllers of bone, so that the body can use the minerals and bring you back up to speed. The beauty of having this problem is that it's a blessing, actually, because it's warning you that you are in trouble right now, and if you can fix it right now, you can go to 98 probably feeling as good or better than you do today. But if you don't fix it, you're going to watch a cascade of ever-escalating things going wrong with the body. And it's not fun. And if you've watched your parents or other friends, it's very scary. So if you don't want something like that, this is what you want to do. And, of course, if I were you, I'd also jump on the biofield diet and take advantage of all the things that have been learned in the last 70 years about food.
I actually have started on that, and I wondered if, can you take like the cardio PG when you're drinking your water in the morning, or should you
Oh,
not
sure.
bother
Absolutely.
with
No
that?
problem
Okay.
at all. Absolutely. So let's hope that you don't have to support kidney or parathyroid, but if you do, of course, typically the support for the parathyroid would be some chlorella, 1 or 2 capsules, and then, of course, for the kidney itself, we have DHA, and we also have kidney support, which is even stronger. So those things are all available so that you can get that bone metabolism working the way it's supposed to, and when you do, wow, now you've got a lease for a long, strong, healthy life. Holding that pH, what I tell people when I see them when they see me for a consultation is the most important thing is that we get you to a first morning urine pH that you hold steadily 6.470. And when you do that, you don't need me anymore, and you're going to be achieving and enjoying your best health. Okay?
Okay, and can you measure that first morning? If sometimes I do wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, would I measure it then, or
No.
when I get up at
No.
5 a.m.?
It's when you rise for the day.
Okay.
Okay, even if you pee several times in the evening, it doesn't matter. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye now.